guys, welcome to Double Jump. I'm Abby and I'm here with
Leo,
Joel, and Stu.
And today we're going to start talking about Star Wars.
Yes!
Cannot
wait.
Favorite topic.
Everyone contain your excitement, please.
Sorry.
Save it for later. So we're going to talk about Snoke, villain in the movie, and how his kind of background and a lot about him was kept pretty mysterious. We don't know a lot. And then he was killed. Sorry, spoiler alert. Now there's rumors that they might be making a movie just about him. So let's start with our big Star Wars fan, Leo.
No, I'm not down for a Snoke prequel trilogy. We've got 9 other Star Wars films already on the list. We've got a Kenobi trilogy. We've got a trilogy being directed by Benioff and Weiss, who do Game of Thrones. We've got more standalones. I mean, I think it's just a little too much. And if I want to see a villain series, I'm rooting for Darth Maul.
All right, well, first of all, Excelsior. Second of all, look, it's in the crawl. It's in the crawl, in a galaxy far, far away. We've got a whole galaxy of characters, cool villains, scoundrels, hives of villainy, all that stuff. I want to see as many Star Wars movies as we can get. If we're not getting 2 a year, we're not getting enough.
2 a year?
Yeah, bring it. Let's go. I want a TV series. I want another animated series. Bring it.
All right.
So
Give me enough.
If we're talking TV series and stuff, I'm all for fleshing out characters on that. But come on, flesh out the characters enough in the main trilogy of movies to where you at least know where they come from.
Sure. So what I will say is Snoke was underused, right? Like we can all say that super mysterious, super like shady past. We don't even know where he comes from. We don't even know if he's a human, right?
But do we want to know?
I do.
Absolutely.
I don't.
Yeah, there we go.
He's a villain. I mean, he did his duty within the Star Wars and a normal storytelling purpose. He was
Yeah,
the
but what about
villain.
like Palpatine? He was in like he was in 2/3 of Star Wars for a long time. Like, and Darth Maul had like epic fight scenes, all this stuff.
Yeah, but all they did was Darth Maul, okay, and the prequels, Darth Maul died in the first one, then it was General Grievous, he died, and then Count Dooku, so it was 1 for 1 for 1. They just shifted the timeline for the older character, you know, so he lived right in the middle of the two.
Yeah.
But see, here's what you have. You have 6 movies with Palpatine. You've got 6 of them with Vader, technically. Can we get more with Snoke in the main trilogy?
So here's what I'm hoping for, honestly, with Snoke. I love that it would focus on him and the rise of the First Order, but also I want to see about the Republic. And I want to see how that forms. Basically, I want to know what happens between Force Awakens and Return of the Jedi.
Thank you.
So that's where this trilogy should live, hopefully.
And see, I think I would love it fleshed out more in like a 3D animation style, kind of like Clone Wars, or maybe even the 2D, if you want to back up a little bit. But I think it would be better to flesh out that character with a lot of episodes versus just a movie. Maybe drop some more details in the main trilogy and then let those characters get fleshed out in TV series.
What I don't get is why is everyone so hung up on Snoke? It's like there's so many other villains that maybe deserve their own kind of story.
Here's what I'll say. He's this, we don't know that he's a Sith. So in the first couple of trilogies,
I feel like Joel has something to say about
yeah, come on in.
Sorry. I just feel like he's just a storytelling character. I don't feel like he had that much depth to him to where I want to know about him.
Right.
I think fans were making it bigger. You guys are making it bigger than what he actually was.
That is the Star Wars fan way.
Right. And
that's what we do.
And I understood, I read the behind the scenes that he could be, what was it, Darth Plagueis the Wise or whatever.
No way.
I don't think he's him.
Yeah. And, well, that was rumors. You guys, but that perpetuated. And that's why I think you guys are a little bit let down. I feel like that you wanted that, and
fair enough. And the other side of the coin is Kylo might be the one who's built up to be the main villain of this series.
Yeah.
So that might be why Snoke was inserted simply as a placeholder for Kylo's growth and development.
But I will say, I think it says a lot about this character that there is this much discussion. They did such a great job that I think that's why people want to see more of it.
Okay, you guys got it all out of your system?
For now.
All right, we're gonna move on to the next topic and we'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to Double Jump. We're gonna continue the conversation about Tomb Raider. The movie comes out next week and we kind of have some mixed reviews here. Some are excited, some aren't. And Alicia Vikander is starring in this movie, replacing Angelina Jolie. So who do we think is better? And let's start with Joel.
I think this one I'm a little on the fence with. I really enjoyed the old ones, but I feel like this one's going to be that grittier, new, Tomb Raider that's part of a movie world that's been created with like the DC, the Marvel, where they kind of, create that more gritty. Where Angelina Jolie, she definitely had that video game feel of the character.
Right,
and
right.
so that's why I'm kind of on the fence, where it's like, okay, I'm ready to see, this strong female character take a lead and do some, be the next Indiana Jones, essentially. Because that's what I like about it, is I'm super into the puzzles that she's got to solve and stuff like that,
Totally.
and not so much the action. The action's a good surplus or plus to that, but I'm just kind of,
You're waiting to see.
Yeah,
You're
I
waiting
want to see. Yeah.
All right, so I played both. I played all the old Tomb Raiders. I played all the new Tomb Raiders. The new ones are the better games. I'm just gonna hands down, like no question.
Yes.
However, I think the new movies are going to be, because I'm assuming there will be sequels, the new movies will be the worst of the two. And here's why. The old Angelina Jolie ones, first of all, Angelina Jolie is Lara Croft.
Yeah.
You can't, she's perfect. She's exactly what you want. Alicia, yeah, hey, it's fine. But to go off that gritty comment, this is the new, not new, but this is the trend of let's take everything gritty and down and make it real. But in these video games, they still go into crazy, fantastical worlds. And the puzzles they solve aren't just oh, let's open a door, exchange a bag of sand for an idol and run out and get chased by a boulder. No, it's let's open up a map to the stars and do the alien civilization. It's crazy. You can't have it both ways.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's going to fail. It's going to try and go on both sides of the fence, and it's not going to get either.
Well, I mean, I watched I watched both of the trailers, and I thought it was almost shot for shot of what the 2013 game was.
True.
So the accuracy for me is very important, and I think that this movie is going to be a lot more accurate in a depiction than the original Lara Croft. And to be honest, I wasn't that crazy about Angelina Jolie as Lara Croft.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
So I know that recently they talked about making the Nathan Drake series, the Uncharted, and they asked about those guys who created it, whether or not the movie, to make a movie out of it. And they go, why would we make a movie when we have already told a great story with a video game?
That's a great point. And I will say the 2013 Tomb Raider video game was a great story. It told the origin of Lara Croft. It had a great journey. It showed her kind of rise into becoming Tomb Raider. Why do we need to go back? I've already played the game. I know what happens.
Well, let me just say, from a person who didn't play the game and saw the movie, I had no idea the two were connected. I had no idea it was, maybe I should have more research. But I'm saying, I think it's a whole different audience. People who didn't play the game, but I enjoyed the movie and enjoyed Angelina Jolie.
Who doesn't?
And see,
Well,
that's,
yeah, obviously.
that's where I was going to go with it. There are people who might want to see just the story.
Yeah.
I mean,
True.
It is based off of a video
But
game.
we're talking about a best-selling video game. This isn't some underground, niche little... This is on PlayStation Platinum, Xbox's greatest hits. I can get it for $9.99 for a reason.
Now, you've already played through the game, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to see the game cinematically told?
I did. It was, I
great enough. I mean,
I disagree.
I feel like Angelina Jolie was just not that good. I feel like this girl is a lot more skilled. She maybe doesn't look as much like Lara Croft, but I feel like she can really fit the role.
And see, another part I like about the old ones, and maybe I'm swaying to Stu a little bit,
Come to the dark side, Joel. Yes.
is because I like a little bit of campiness with it, where like Lara Croft, she was fighting like giant, stone creatures and stuff like that.
Which was kind of sweet. Yeah, you're right. It was a little hokey, but that's okay.
Super
I
cheesy.
feel like,
Okay.
I feel
Super
like
cheesy.
It's like James Bond, like Daniel Craig kind of started that grittiness with everything, and maybe a little bit of the Dark Knight too.
Yeah.
Kind of started that trend of grit movies after like 2003 maybe, or a little bit later.
But are you going to complain about those series? Because, man, The Dark Knight is top to bottom
No, I'm
amazing.
not complaining about
Favorite
those.
movie of all time. You're right. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about those movies. I just don't think we need to keep doing it for every single series over and over and over again.
But when we were talking about Star Wars, you were all about as many Star Wars movies as you.
That is Star Wars, and it is different.
True.
And
Okay,
you
drawing
know
a
that.
line.
That's the line in the sand. Exactly.
Okay, so before we finish this topic, I want to know what are your best and worst, or you can pick either one you want, video games made into movies.
I'll go with one. I'll go with Resident Evil, the third one. I think it's Apocalypse.
Best or worst?
Best word. Well, it had Nemesis in it, and it had a really cool line in it that I can't say on this show.
Not safe for work. I understand
Yes.
that.
Yes.
I'll
your
take the next
favorite?
one. So this is more of a personal favorite and a personal not favorite. I'm sure it can be debated to the ages. I'm taking it back to the classic head-to-head, the best video game movie ever, Street Fighter. Yes, I said it. It's Jean-Claude Van Damme. I am in.
Julia.
Let's do it. We got.
Okay, that's all.
Wow,
that's
that's
all.
one of my
Okay,
worst.
and what's your favorite?
I just want to do the worst one. The worst one, Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on, because that
All right,
first
Leo.
Mortal Kombat.
Okay, real quick, best and worst.
Best, Mortal Kombat. Worst, Assassin's
Ooh.
Creed.
I'm with you.
Wow, I'm gonna say Pokemon for best.
Okay.
I don't have a worst.
Fair enough. I mean, Mewtwo was
They're all pretty
dope.
bad.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay, well, we will be right back. Hey, welcome back to Double Jump. Right now we're going to talk about GTA 6. Very exciting. Lots of rumors swirling. They have been for a while. That it could be coming out in 2022. Not far away, or very far away. Anyways, there's lots of rumors. One is that there could be a female lead. Another is that it could be set in Miami, maybe South America. I don't know. What are you guys looking for in this next game?
First of all, a concrete release date. Just saying, like, it's been a while. Let's go, Rockstar. Like, let's put something out. Let's put a press release out. At least give us a window. Stop the rumor mill. Get a hold on this.
Or even just some gameplay. I mean, think about how long Kingdom Hearts was saying KH3, here's another trailer, here's
Seriously.
another gameplay piece. Some gameplay would be perfect. Even if you said coming soon at the end, at least I could see a little bit of the
Something.
environment.
You have to understand the industry, though. Like, that's changing so much, and there's so much going on.
Yeah.
Technology-wise, it goes so fast. You gotta really. They don't know what they're even gonna do. I mean, maybe concept art. I mean, look, Red Dead just basically when they first came out with like a teaser, it was just a couple of guys on horses over a sunset.
I'm cool with that.
I'm fine with that.
That's fine. At least that's something from Rockstar.
But is anyone unhappy with the current GTA? Like, are you like, oh, I want more? Or are you happy just playing that? Like, can you wait?
I'm over it. First of all,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
had its
finally.
run. I'm ready for the next one.
I think this last couple months I've kind of been done. I used to play it quite a bit, and I've got some new games now, and
Yeah.
haven't played it in a while.
Yeah, my GTA 5 is kind of collecting dust at this point. I'm ready for the next game, and I want to see flying cars.
Wow.
I want to see an air traffic system.
Calling that my buddy.
You know who you are. You know who you are.
He hates flying cars, and he doesn't want to see it in the future. So
Oh, well, I do.
I think he's, first of all, he's wrong.
yeah,
Yeah.
we can have opinions.
That's a topic. I'm scared. Not my avatar.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why-
yeah.
That's why I play it.
Keep it in the video games. Don't bring it to the real world.
Exactly.
I hear you. Yeah.
Well,
No, you go.
okay.
Actually, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
So I'm really excited for this new game because there could be a female lead player.
That's pretty cool.
Which is awesome. And I think that there's a lot of things changing in, movies, the gaming world. More women are, competing at gaming tournaments.
100%.
We saw that we went to DreamHack here.
Yeah.
And a woman who's competing. So I think it would be awesome. More games should be doing it. When I play, I'm like, why isn't there a female player that I can play, that I can relate
100%.
to, that I can go find hookers with? Come on.
Yeah. Okay. So to piggyback on that, we've kind of in the gaming industry, we've kind of safeguarded the female character. They've become, they never are the bad guys in that deplorable way. How do you feel about GTA-ifying a female character? Are you good with stabbing a random stranger as a female character?
Yeah.
Really?
I think women can be just as badass as dudes.
Totally.
And, if you don't want to be, you don't have to be, but there should be that, ability. There's female police officers that have to do the same things in the real world as male police officers.
Yeah, that's true.
So, why not make it happen?
And you can already kind of do that with GTA Online with GTA 5. You can choose a female avatar character. You don't talk, but it's still that possibility.
And
Right.
I'm hoping that that's the same setup with this game. I'm hoping you have the possibility to choose and customize your character a lot more.
But I want a
That'd
main
be nice.
storyline. I want a main storyline female, though.
Well, that's what I'm excited for. And so, look, when they said South America, especially Vice City era South America, I want a female character there. If we think about Colombia and we think about Narcos or
That's
Ghost,
exactly what I thought.
yeah, Ghost Recon Wildlands, I want to see it from the female perspective because, and this is where it gets kind of cool historically, there are certain things societally that they can and cannot do. Especially in South America where it's a different culture. I want to see how a storyline that threads that and is complicated and has depth, but from a different perspective than what we've seen.
And I am agreeing with you on a part of it was because if we do a male character, I feel like it just becomes another Scarface.
Right.
You know what I mean? Another Vice City, another Scarface where you're getting cocaine, bringing it back from Colombia, doing the same thing where
Yeah.
Right.
you're going to have
Same
a little
old
bit.
thing.
Yeah, same old thing.
That old
doing it every
bag,
day.
yeah.
Casual.
And that's why I want female character for it. The other thing I want from it is they touched on it in Vice City, but in 5 you could go into buildings or
Yeah.
like
there's
a
always-
mall and stuff like that where you could go into buildings a little bit more, and that's what I want to see. I think with the release date of 2022, we should have that capability of being able to go
It
in
should
buildings.
be like a hologram game by then.
Yeah.
You know,
That'd be pretty awesome.
Please.
Yeah. It's a sandbox. It's an open world. Let's make it an open world. We have the technology. We can create it.
There's another callback to another game too. Is the Red Faction games.
Yeah.
You used to
Those
be
are
able to
dope.
have destruction type stuff and
Oh yeah, that was
cool.
cool.
So it's just you just gotta get there's building, there's people in it. Just
I'm gonna close
it's
it
kind
out.
of weird.
I wanted to say one more thing about the female character. If she is a strong lead, I want her to walk through there and all the men just whoa,
Right.
I want her to enter the room and everybody's silent.
Got it. Here's
Yeah.
last thing. What I want to see, Rockstar always brings something that you never have seen in any of the GTAs before. I want a nemesis system. If you're in South America, I want to be battling cartels, and I want them to remember who I am.
Yes.
Right?
That was the gang territory thing too.
Yeah,
right?
there was
Where
they
started taking it
kind
over.
of got that, but
San
it was just
Andreas.
kind of a
So this is
vanilla
literally
version.
Narcos in a video game.
Exactly, but with a GTA
female lead.
twist. Yeah, that's what I want. That's why it's great. Shadow Mordor did it great. Let's do it, GTA. Let's do it.
All right. Well, that's your challenge, GTA people. Make a good game.
Rockstar.
Yeah, calling you out, Rockstar. Let's do it.
Make a great game and make it quick and possibly VR, please.
All right.
Ooh.
We're going to go to break and we'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. This is Double Jump, and right now we want to share a clip with you from Daily Blast Live. We all work on the show, so we want to show you this cool clip. You can watch it right here on this YouTube channel from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern. And in this clip, you're going to see a father and a son that did something pretty amazing together. The son created a prosthetic hand for his dad after he lost it in the war, so check it out.
This is Major Jason Fry, a Marine injured by a rocket-propelled grenade in Iraq. His prosthetic arm was built by his teenage son, Robbie, for his school project. It all began when Robbie built an arm adapter to enable his amputee dad to play video games once again. That led to Robbie designing and creating a model arm that would give his dad mobility. It worked. Robbie's knack for math, love of robotics, and desire to play video games with his dad once again led to this amazing 3D printed, custom prosthetic arm.
Tonight we're here with Raquel, and I hear you had an interview with a big YouTube star.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to ANNA AKANA. She has a YouTube channel with over 2 million subscribers. I know, and she told us about how she got started, how she keeps her followers, and a little insight on how to pump up your own channel.
Wow, that's a huge following. I would love to hear a little bit about the differences between acting on YouTube and acting in Hollywood.
Well, she's done both, and she definitely gave me an answer.
Great, I can't wait to hear. Let's check it out, guys.
Youth and Consequences, it's about 4 mean girls who kind of run this school, but the fun twist about our show is the mean girls aspect is really a facade because everything they do is for good intentions.
Who else knows about this?
Nobody.
Yet.
I really wish that I had shows that really guided me more politically and socially. And that was one of the goals of Jason Ubaldi, the creator and writer of the show, was to hold up a mirror to society and show us what was going on and what we should think about it, or at least what he thought about it. Social media is one of them. We have a few students get doxxed and information gets passed around against their will.
We have confidential information on half of the school.
And even just growing up with the instant gratification of the internet and social media and how that really affects a social dynamic in something as isolated as high school. And so I really hope teens will resonate with how we seamlessly incorporate that into the show. YouTube Red, because I'd been a creator on the platform and because they just trust their creators, gave me a lot of creative control, a lot of say, and they trusted the vision that Jason and I had for the show. Their notes were very minimal, and when they did have notes, it was very spot on. We also got partnered with Mark Gordon Company, who made Grey's Anatomy and several other TV properties, and so it all just felt like a really divine mesh of creative voices. I actually started in stand-up when I was 19. I'd lost my younger sister to suicide in 2007, and I watched a Margaret Cho special, and it was the first thing that made me laugh in like 2 years. And seeing someone who looked like me on a stage inspired me to pursue this entire career. I was doing stand-up like every day, multiple times a day for 2 or 3 years, and kind of grew frustrated, you know, delivering jokes to an apathetic audience. And so with YouTube, it was like, oh, I can make something. I have more than just a microphone and my voice, and people who watch it are sitting there to watch it voluntarily. I started 7 years ago and haven't stopped. Building my audience took a very long time, and it happened so slowly that it wasn't an overnight thing. That said, I was influenced by being in the community and seeing other people reap the benefits of staying consistent, and was encouraged to stay consistent. So I did know that as long as I was really true to my voice and I kept making things and I kept exploring, that the potential for success was there. Everyone and anyone can put up a YouTube video at their leisure, so you are throwing it into the ether and hoping something sticks. But what it can really do is help you find, you know, who you are as far as an artist, and there's no limit to what you can make. So really stay true to your creative vision and find yourself artistically, and don't be afraid to fail. When you're just a hired actor, you're kind of a cog in the machine, and you're there to just be a vessel for somebody else's artistic vision. Whereas YouTube, you're the boss of your world. It's your creative vision.
Your move, girlfriend.
You get all the glory or you get all the shame, depending on how your project is received. I mean, I love Silk. She's the first Asian American superhero in the Marvel Universe. I don't know if she's getting a movie, but I hope she does, and if so, I'm there. We're now at a point where, as an audience, we want everything at once. We want to be able to sit down and watch it at our own time, at our own leisure. And I really think that the way of traditional programming is going to go away. I think, you know, you're going to be able to watch whatever you want, when you want. All episodes of Youth and Consequences are available on YouTube Red today. The first 2 are in front of the paywall, and you can sign up for a free trial to watch the entire season.
Thanks everybody for tuning in, and special thanks to Anna Akana, Raquel Villanueva for doing that awesome interview, and Angelina Jolie.
Alicia Vikander, thank you.
Rockstar Games, thank you.
There we go. Snoke.
Solid Snake.
Solid Snake. Anybody else? Are we feeling it? Oh, all our fans. Double Jump fans.
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah,
Sure.
Hookers on GTA.
Nemesis. Yeah, Nemesis. Shout out everybody. Thanks to
All right,
everybody.
bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.